Hey everyone, the last Shoegazer here, back with another Freaky Finds pickup video. Have a good many different things to show you guys this week. Hope you're all doing well. Fall is in the air. I'm finally wearing, some long sleeve kind of stuff, and I just love the cool, brisk weather this time of the year. My birthday's coming up. Have a family beach trip to one of my favorite places, Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Been going there every year since I was a little kid. So, yeah, things are a little crazy at work and with kids right now. But we're all at least like not sick anymore like we were the past couple of weeks. And we have some cool stuff to look forward to. So, yeah, just wanted to share a couple things with you guys today. So let's kick things off with a little bit of music. One of the first YouTubers I started following before I started my channel earlier, this past year in December, is Larry Graves. He does a lot of like rock music vlogs and some comedy stuff on his channel and like collection kind of videos. So he kind of actually gave me a little bit of the push I needed to start what I wanted to get into, with my different interests with music and movies and everything like that. Yeah, so he made a recommendation, and I went with it. So I'm a big fan of Led Zeppelin, and I got the soundtrack from the film. The song remains the same. This is a new remastered from Jimmy Page. He produced and did the remastering, supervision of everything here. This is the legendary 1973 live performance at Madison Square Garden. 2 CD set, has 15 tracks, a lot of my favorites on here, but just a really nice packaging. I don't know if you can see it in the light there. It almost has like a leathery textured kind of look. Might actually do an unboxing of this one. I left it in the wrapper, so I could read off the sticker there. But yeah, check this out. From what he said this is really worth picking up. This remastered edition of the live performances. Wish I could have seen these guys back in the day, but I wasn't even born at this time. But I really, really enjoy Led Zeppelin and all kinds of like, 70s, 80s classic rock like that. But yeah, I wanted to share this with you guys. Like I said, I might do a separate unboxing video and dig into this with you guys. So if you'd be interested in that, let me know. So hopefully we'll be doing that soon. And speaking of Led Zeppelin, I wanted to make a recommendation of a band that I've heard really good things about. I haven't heard like a lot about them, but what I have heard has been really good. And while they have a very original, unique sound, they sound a lot like Led Zeppelin. And this is Greta Van Fleet. And this album is From the Fires. And this is, I believe, 2017. Yep. And they actually have a new CD coming out, I believe, like mid-October. I think it's like the 19th it's coming out. But yeah, you can see some of the tracks on here. It's an 8-song album. So, not much more than like an EP, but it is considered a full length. Check out, there's a number of good songs on here. I believe track 5, Highway Tune, is their single off of this album. But if you're kind of curious what they sound like, I think track 2, Edge of Darkness, really showcases their hard edge, their energy, the original sound they're bringing to the table, but with that Led Zeppelin kind of passion and spirit. The lead singer, honestly, at times listening to some of this stuff, if you close your eyes and kind of disconnect from the fact that it is a different band, it's Greta Van Fleet, you would think it's Led Zeppelin, and I'm not kidding about that. So if you have not heard of these guys, please check out Edge of Darkness. Good kind of sample song from Greta Van Fleet. I've seen this around before. I kind of just passed it up because I had no idea who these guys were. I was always kind of taken by the font there. It's kind of like that 80s like classic Stephen King kind of text that you see like on his like early books and some of the film adaptations. that we have in our collections. But yeah, I just think that is really, really cool. I love the artwork there, kind of creepy. You know, the dead of night there with the stars, but definitely check out these guys. I don't think you'll be disappointed if you're a fan of Led Zeppelin and good classic rock like that. Now, getting into some movies here. This is non-horror, but I considered getting the Scream Factory edition of this one, but this, I couldn't pass this up. It's a Blu-ray DVD pack for $5 that's now in the Walmart grab bin. It was there before, I think before it had like a red case, but I passed up on it. Wish I would have got it when it had that, but just the standard blue case now. It's Mad Max. Now, for a while now, I've had Beyond Thunderdome and also Road Warrior, but for some reason I never owned the original. But I'm a big Mel Gibson fan. I think he's a great actor, great director. So finally I have the original here, and I'll show you the discs. Pretty cool artwork, and then some special features there. I don't know if you can see those or not, but it's Mel Gibson, The Birth of a Superstar documentary, Mad Max, the film phenomenon featurette, some commentary, road ranch trivia and fun fact track, photo gallery, and TV spots. But yeah, so glad I have this in my collection now. And now getting into horror, I have this on DVD. I got it, I think, like 2 or 3 years ago. It's just one that kind of really blew me away, from Robert Zemeckis and one of my favorites, Steven Spielberg, Monster House. And this is a Blu-ray upgrade for me. Comes with both Blu-ray and DVD. This is $5 in the Walmart grab bin right now. They have some more Halloween stuff kind of trickling into Walmart these days. So yeah, for, you know, $5, a really nice upgrade with some, you know, different special features there. Than what I think is on just my standard DVD. They might be the same, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is a really funny, extremely creepy Halloween film. You know, it's not cheesy or corny. You know, it's not like they tried too hard to make it creepy. It's creepy. So it's just a nice, like, haunted house, you know, kind of coming of age, sort of classic Spielberg story, you know, with Zemeckis. I mean, he's amazing with the work that, you know, that he's done, a wide range of genres and different films that he's worked on. But their collaboration on this is really, really good. So if you haven't checked out Monster House, definitely check it out. And now's a good chance to get an upgrade of it. So wanted to share that with you guys. Now getting into a little bit of Scream Factory. I have a couple Scream Factory editions on the way. I was hoping that I would get them this week, but with like the hurricane kind of stuff, it delayed shipping. But I have 2 different editions coming from Scream Factory directly. So look for that in the next week or so. But this is one I got from a seller on eBay. For a really good price. It was like $14 with like shipping included. So this is the collector's edition of Deadly Blessing. I believe this was filmed in Texas. It looks like it could have been filmed in Lancaster, which is like only an hour away from where I live here in central PA. But yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about this film from Wes Craven. It's kind of like one of his like sleeper hits. You know, people that, you know, have seen this seem like they have only good things to say about it. So sounds really creepy, and it just looks like it's like right up my alley, and I'm surprised I didn't get this earlier on than now. But it's in like really good condition. Just show the back here while we're at it. Sorry about the glare there, but some special features, not too many. But you guys know I love my Scream Factory. We have the disc there, and I won't pop the disc out because that's the same artwork as on the alternate you know, flip side of the insert there. So was really happy to get this in the mail today in such, or not today, this past week, a couple of days ago, in such good condition, you know, from a good seller. So we have Deadly Blessing. Now I have a couple Anchor Bay pickups. You guys know I've been getting into Argento. Started out with Opera, and then I got into Suspiria, both of which are I got on, you know, Anchor Bay out-of-print DVDs from good sellers on eBay. I've really been, hitting some good deals on eBay lately. That's kind of hit or miss, but lately I've been on a pretty good streak there. And then, some of my friends here within the horror community recommended his follow-up to Suspiria, Inferno. So I found a really nice edition of Inferno from Anchor Bay to kind of continue my experience there. So thanks, guys. Believe while Jason had mentioned this one, my friend Joe, Andrew Bellina, but yeah, it's a nice edition with a little booklet there with a little bit of like an interview featured on the inside. The disc is in like brand new condition. Someone took really good care of this, so really excited to check out Inferno. I'm kind of curious, like if you guys haven't been talking about these with me. I know some of your thoughts on them, but what's your favorite? Mine as of right now, I haven't seen this, but it's opera. I loved Suspiria, especially the ending, the twist. Comparing this to Suspiria, which one's your favorite? What are you thinking about the remake? I think that looks awesome. I'm excited to see it, especially now that I've finally seen the original Suspiria. So anyway, just share some thoughts on that. Kind of interested to hear your impressions on those films. And then one that I've seen, not only Joe, my buddy, the Horror Man show there, but also Tim from the horror section. He has, I think, a couple of copies of this one. This is Bruce Campbell versus Army of Darkness. This is the official bootleg edition there with the really cool basic artwork. Nothing flashy, it's just like a cutout, like paper bag there. You can see where it's, says like, I'm not sure, special edition or limited edition. I'm not sure what that artwork was going to be there showing through. But yeah, I've seen this before. I've had it in my hands before. Not this one, specifically, but the disc was either scratched or everything was all hogged up, on the artwork, or, it wasn't worth buying. But I found this one at a place called BAM. It's very similar to like a Barnes and Noble, or I've talked about Second and Charles before. Actually, I think the people that own Second and Charles own BAM, because some of the used stuff that BAM's starting to sell has the same like labels on them, the price stickers. So I think they're maybe owned by the same people. But yeah, I finally added this to my collection from Anchor Bay. I like that just drawn logo there. The Bruce Campbell thing there that he wrote, I thought was really cool. But basic, it's made to look like a DVD-R. I think it's really creative, so I'm excited to see all of the uncut footage that they left within this edition. So I'm really happy to have that one. And then also at BAM, I got something that really took me by surprise, because I thought this was out of print, but it says on the back it's now back in print. This is the graphic novel version of Creepshow. In like pristine, I mean, it's brand new, but nothing's creased or scratched on it. Yeah, really happy to have this with illustrations by Bernie Wrightson. I loved his work on my favorite novella of Cycle of the Werewolf that they did, the Silver Bullet after. And then, I believe they did the film version of this first in 1982, and then they printed this after the film, because everything lines up perfectly. So yeah, you can see a very scary movie. I just love the nice matte parts of this against the gloss. Kind of the same thing on the back there. Yeah, just really nice. You can see all the, the anthology episodes there. Only 18 bucks. I thought that was really cool. So happy to add that. And then last but not least, before I wrap this up, from my favorite franchise, I finally have a nice Friday the 13th original movie poster. So really happy to have found that at BAM as well, for 10 bucks. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.